I'll do a DA one. I'll do a
KD
book one.
jersey swap.
I'll make book the book will be the thumbnail for this one since he's on the All NBA team. I'll do a
I might
DA
get some
one. I'll
more
do a
some more clicks if you put like some other players too, like Chris Paul or something.
I'm tweeting the live stream onto the pod account.
All right. Yo, Rod said he can hop on.
right
Should I
now.
get him
Bet.
Should I get
in?
Yes.
him mid live?
Yeah.
I would say go spam retweet that, and then let's get as many people in
We
here as possible.
live?
We're live, dude. I've been rolling. I don't got anything. I got my thing hidden, but we're live. We're just gonna talk, and then
Hell yeah.
Yo,
once I'm done
Rod's about to
retweeting
join
this,
right now.
bet. I'm gonna put this in this off-season group chat thing.
Yeah, get Rod in the Discord, bro.
Yeah,
And let me pull up the stream too.
you gotta make him like able to join.
Yeah, I'll give him the guest role so that he can join.
Ugh.
I can what's up, chat?
I'll be able to see the chat too. I'm using it on my Mac.
Um, do you have it hidden on the I was gonna say I can't see the stream, but it's good
Oh,
now.
it was a little, yeah, it was a little backed up.
All right. You want to get Rod in here and then we'll get going?
Yeah. How many people? We got two
Rod
people
was
watching. It's probably
Rod
me.
was pissed yesterday.
It's probably us too.
Yeah.
Most of the people that join off retweets are going to be from Aryan.
Yeah, because Arian's the famous one.
Nah, bro. Bro, Rod called me yesterday on Discord. He was so pissed about the DeAndre Ayton when people were saying he's playing too many video games.
We can let him get into that probably.
He was talking for like 20 minutes about it.
Oh, I have someone, Dan the Lakers fan. Do you guys know who that is?
No.
No, I
He's a
don't.
pretty, he's a bigger, like, Laker fan person. Um, yeah, he wants to hop on.
Let's do that. I mean, can you join in the next like 5 or less minutes?
Well, aren't we getting Rod? No,
I was gonna say.
he said it won't be he won't be able to till the end of this month.
All right. Then yeah, let's just
So
get
we're
Rod in here.
getting
I think he's joining right now.
Once he joins, I'll give him the rank and then I'll give him the role and then he'll be able to join the VC. Started the live a little bit early, man, but Rod Wave, yes.
I just listened, started,
We're getting Rod Wave onto the podcast, yeah. No, Rod as in he's just a guy from Twitter. Would love to get Rod Wave on the pod though.
What does he know about basketball?
That'd be sick.
He said he's still not able to join.
He's not able to join the Discord or the VC.
He's already in the Discord.
Oh, what's his Discord name?
Uh, let me check. It's
Probably has
some
something to do with
shit.
Rod.
No, it has nothing to do with Rod actually.
Is it B Yasin or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll switch his role right now. Guest. He should be able to join it now. Let me make sure the permissions are set. Oh, it wasn't set. Hold up. Now it should work.
You're just giving this dude mixed signals.
My bad, bro.
Yo, you can join. No, you can't. Josh got
I know I
juice.
texted him.
Appreciate that, bro.
What up, Josh, my boy?
You know Josh got juice?
Yeah.
As an IRL. All right, he should be able to join now.
No.
It has guest as the
Hey, we got 9 people watching. Arian's famous after he retweeted that.
Yeah, Aryan, we got the
No.
Arian's
Aryan the
famous.
celeb retweeting that. Yo, he's in here.
Yo, Rod, what up?
Hey, hey
Yo.
guys,
Yo, what's
what's up,
good?
man? Listen, bro,
We're live today.
Yeah, we're
I'm
live
really
right now.
tired, so if I don't put my mic on, don't blame me. I'm defeated today. I had to lift weights, so
Nah, you're all good.
You're good. All right. Brandon, do you want to do the intro in a second? So you got a place we can cut it off for the
Yeah,
recording.
yeah.
You're recording, right?
Yeah, I have both going right now.
All right, I'm ready. You can do the intro.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the We Know Ball podcast. We got an episode coming up for you guys soon. We weren't able to post that, but they won't know that when we go. I don't know why I said that. We got Rod on today. It's been a while. We've been talking about getting him on. What's up, Rod?
hey guys, man, what's up? How y'all been for real?
We chilling.
Good,
We're
man.
It's been long
chilling.
overdue. It's been canceled a few
Yeah,
times trying to get you on, but
yeah,
we got you
we
on
good
now.
now. Yeah, I got some things to get off my chest.
Right.
And I'm gonna let you get that off your chest. But first, I want to get into our main topic of the episode,
Mhm.
which is the All NBA teams.
Happy about it.
I wanna kind of discuss like if we think like personally myself like I was perfectly fine with how it was laid out, and I'm sure we can mostly agree on it. But I just want to kind of discuss a little bit, and I'll get them pulled up right now actually.
All right, hold on. I gotta turn my mic up so they're gonna see my OBS real quick. Sorry,
Uh-oh.
guys.
Behind the scenes.
They said I was too quiet, so I turned it up. Josh, let me know if that's better.
Good looks, Josh.
Are you pulling up the All
Um,
NBA teams?
Yeah,
I think I
so
remember
we
them by
got.
heart.
Yeah, I got the first team. It's
I
Luca,
know the
D.
first team in my head. It's
Tatum,
Jan.
Jokic,
It's
Giannis.
I got it right here. So let's just start. I'll get the obvious ones out the way. Luca, Giannis, and Jokic they obviously deserve it. So we don't even need to discuss that.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy. That's kind of what we expected.
Um, and I'm assuming everyone's good with Tatum.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm actually happy
I'm-
Tatum got on there because they're going to screw Tatum
Yeah, I
over
was surprised. I thought they were gonna screw him over.
because of the
Who you thought they
whole.
were going to give it to?
Well, I don't know because
I
they
thought they were
kept
gonna do two center
kept-
thing.
yeah
I
they were
thought
trying
they
to
would do that
do
and then
the
put
two
Giannis at
centers,
forward.
and then they were going to take away some votes for him to be voted as a guard instead of a small forward. So I don't know what was happening with that, to be honest.
He did receive the least amount of votes for all the All NBA first team. Joel Embiid actually has more total points than him, but because of
That's
Jokic.
Yeah, I think the only reason why Joker's probably got it because he's the MVP on that one.
Right.
I could understand why people understand. I can understand why people were mad like Joel didn't get first team, but you know they kind of.
But if they're gonna make it
I'm not gonna say
positionless, they have to do that for the All Star game.
yeah,
And the other
because that was
positions on the team too.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, make the whole thing
Um,
positionless.
of course we're all happy that Devin Booker made it. That's
Yeah, but
just number
let's
one
talk
thing.
about it. And there's actually a big topic that I've seen a lot of people, specifically
Oh yeah, I know
Utah
you're talking
Jazz
about.
fans. Uh,
Donovan Mitchell?
It's not
yes,
Utah Jazz
no,
fans.
but last season Donovan Mitchell averaged zero point 0.4 less points per game last season than Devin Booker did this year, and Utah was the 1 seed, and he didn't make. They were the top team in the league, and he didn't make He didn't make a single All NBA team.
This is the
So
issue I got here though. Like a lot of people are piling to us because we wanted Devin Booker to be first team. Like we pushed we pushed that out there. Like he's playing like the best two guard, which he was during the regular season. And if they felt strongly that Donovan Mitchell should have been on first team last year, they should have made a noise. Like it's not our fault that Devin Booker he played up the part in the regular season, and you know he was considered the best shooting guard in the NBA at that point, and his points went up when CP3 went out. So he continued load of production throughout the season, and we kind of pushed it there. Like we didn't get any what talk of there. I mean, Devin Booker get into what MVP vote to like what close to the end of the season.
When we
So
started talking about it.
exactly. So it's like if they felt so strongly about Donovan Mitchell being on first team, I wouldn't have an argument with it. He's the best player on the best team in the NBA. So if you want to give a recognition to him, you can. I wouldn't be mad at it. Just simple things. Like you can't get mad at us for that. Like it is what
Yeah,
it
and
is.
I think people underestimate how much power the fans actually have in these awards because Jokic, we've known Jokic was winning MVP since January, I feel like.
Oh
I
yeah.
think December. I think it was December that they kind of just like, yeah, he gonna get it.
Yeah. And the thing is, you see Devin Booker, he was fourth in MVP voting, he's on the All NBA first team. And I think a large part of that, I'm not gonna say like I still think he would have been on an All NBA team had we not done anything because I mean the Suns won 64 games, so like obviously they didn't win 64 games for no reason, but um last season you never saw any Utah Jazz fans ever pushing that Donovan Mitchell narrative for MVP or anything. And it's like,
Also, he missed a full month last year. Not to mention, he only played like 53 games.
yeah, you could, and then you could say like, oh, we would have never pushed Donovan Mitchell for MVP because he obviously doesn't deserve it. Obviously, Devin Booker doesn't deserve MVP, but like, that's not the point. The whole point is just pushing it
It's
for
not
the
the
sake
point.
of pushing it. You know
The
what I'm
whole
saying?
point of us even giving Devin Booker the MVP recognition is because he's the best player on the best team. That's usually how I go. Like I feel like that's what most people do when it comes to like voting MVP. To this day, I say Russell Westbrook's MVP kind of ruined the narrative of how MVP goes.
Yeah,
To
we've talked
me,
about this before.
it's never been like the best player on the best team. Like Devin Booker's like what one of like what 12 players to average what 27, 5 and 5, and most of them like 10 out of 12 won MVP, some stat like that. So it's I don't know. MVP now is just like a narrative driven thing. Like you don't even know next year they could probably gonna give it to Luca, and I'm like, well, it's possible. Like I don't. The whole conversation is just disgusting at this point. So it is what it is.
I'm gonna say right now, this is kind of I guess like a prediction for next season, I'll say. Very early prediction, but I think Luka's winning MVP next year.
He's been put in that conversation like every year.
That's why I
Yeah,
don't think
before
he's
the
gonna
season
win it.
even starts,
after his
they
rookie
already
year.
got him.
I think
Yeah,
it's
they
gonna be
already.
Embiid
He's gonna be
this
top
time.
10. He's always gonna be top 5 already. It's already in the books. Like he's gonna be top 5 in MVP voting next year.
He's pretty much a shoe-in at this point. Like he's gonna be top 5 in MVP voting every season that the Mavs make the
He's
playoffs.
he's the golden child.
Yeah.
He's the golden child at the current moment. Can't even get mad at it though, because he's a phenomenal
No,
player.
yeah, he definitely
So
deserves it. He's
he
like that.
deserves it. Yeah, so I got no issue with Luka being like in that conversation. But the one thing I need him to stop doing, if they want to put him in the conversation, is not play bad the first half of a regular season and then decide to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be playing really good now after the All-Star break. Nah, you gotta be consistent to get the MVP. Sorry.
You're
That's just
going
how I do it.
off.
What do we think about? Oh man, have you guys seen Luka's stat line today?
I have not. I haven't looked at it.
Listen,
No.
I know it's bad. It's bad right now. It's
I'll read
real
it. I'll read it off for you. I'm gonna do his points last.
Everybody talks tough when they up. Everybody talks tough when they up.
You know what? We can't even say nothing bad about that because he really did cook us. I'm not mad.
Yeah. Yeah, he fucked us up.
So okay, the Mavs are down 22 right now. By the way,
hmm
Luka has 6 rebounds, 4 assists. He has 4 turnovers, but that's normal for Luka, right?
Definitely.
Luka, and this is at 9:15 in the third quarter, has 6 points on 2 of 13.
I'm gonna be real with you, man. Mavs did great. I can't even get mad at them. If they lose, whatever. Luka
They
played.
overachieved.
Yeah, they overachieved. I can't they beat the best regular season team. Even though I'm mad that Reggie Bullock decided to shoot like crap, he went 0 for 10. That man, Reggie Bullock's funny.
Don't even get me started, bro.
But it's man, the Mavs are a great team, but they need a second start though. I think it's Luka needs to play a little bit more off ball, and they just need a second star on that team. But I don't know how Cuban's gonna do it.
Zach
So
Levine
it's
might be a
like-
good option.
The only second star that will ever be paired with Luka is Jokic because of Mark Cuban's obsession with European white guys.
Bro, I swear, if it's not an Aryan race type dude, Mark Cuban ain't going for it.
Yeah, like it's not.
I
I
can
don't
I
know.
can
And
see
I
Zach
mean,
Levine going this off
No,
because
I
he's
cannot see. I see Zach Levine going to the Spurs, which
Spurs.
I
That's
think
I
would be
say
a great fit. I think it would be a great fit for him at the Spurs. But him and DeJounte Murray,
I
what?
hadn't thought about that.
hmm
I'm tuning in into those games because I like that combination because you have two tall guards that are athletic and can just move.
Imagine they
So
pull off that Ayton sign and trade too for Pirtle and
they're
Vassell.
not. I don't think they're gonna get Aiden, to be honest with you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
let's not. I'm not gonna get you started on Ayton just yet because I know you have a lot to say, Rod.
before we stop talking about the first team, I did the math earlier. Uh, the average age is 25.2 on the
Yeah,
first team.
they
I
said
That's
love that, man.
insane.
this has been the
Yeah.
youngest. This is the youngest NBA first team since like Bob Cousy and them played,
Yeah,
something like that.
it was like the 50s or 40s or something like that. I think I
I
Yeah,
saw that
love
on
it.
Twitter.
like
I love it, man. I think this is great for the league.
I'm happy because Devin Booker finally got recognized to be on the first team. Much people hate it. I love it though. I love the hate, so it's fun.
If people are hating, it means you're doing something right.
You got to be doing something.
Let's move on to the second team. Again, it's mostly fine. Um, Ja and Curry there makes sense.
Definitely.
The biggest thing I've seen
KD
is
makes
Warriors
sense.
fans complaining about Booker over Steph.
Yeah,
Curry
all I've
missed
seen.
time and play and had a shooting slump. So let's be real here.
yeah. Let's
Come
not
on,
act like Curry didn't have a 4 month long shooting slump, bro.
After Michaela
Oh,
got done with him.
bro, did you see the tweet from the Warriors fan? If you remove the 4 months of him playing bad, he'll be first team. I'm like, what?
Hey, Josh said Zach Levine's a future Shanghai Shark.
Future
Whoa,
Shanghai
whoa, whoa!
Shark.
Chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out, chill out. I love Zach Levine. That's my second favorite shooting guard in the league.
Nah, man. The let's. I guess the big topic is just Embiid. Like we're good with DeRozan on second team, right?
Yeah, he
I'm
deserved
okay
it.
with
Them
it.
40,
I'm okay with it.
that 40, them 40 balls he was dropping was disgusting. So,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I see the argument
He
for
was just a little
LeBron.
too inconsistent for me. But I'm okay.
yeah,
I'm not gonna argue second team over third team. That's not a fucking argument to be had. But like,
that's not
I
arguing
would
at
have
all.
probably had LeBron over DeMar. But
Yeah,
Only
I
really,
understand
I
LeBron
think the
over
only reason
DeMar,
why they
but
like LeBron James clearly was the better player, but DeMar DeRozan had the better team
right.
in that case. So like his numbers impacted their team winning as much. LeBron James' numbers were impactful, but it's only impactful because they keep them in the game.
Yeah.
So it's like
yeah,
that's the difference.
It's just weird to. He averaged what? Did he average over 30 or exactly
he
30?
averaged
He
30.
averaged close. He
Exactly.
averaged close
He
to 30. I
averaged
think it was right
30.
around 30.
I thought it
Yeah,
was like 30.8 or something like that, almost 31.
he was insane. Him and KD were having a ball. I'm like, yo,
But yeah,
LeBron's
it's weird to
stats.
see that say you average 30 a season or 30 a game this season and you're on the third team.
It's because the Lakers are trash. That's why.
Do you think if he would have got out of the play-in, he
soon.
would have been? They would have took that into consideration.
They didn't even make the play-in.
They didn't even.
Oh fuck!
If
I forgot the
they
last
didn't
there was
even
like a
get the,
tie.
yeah, they were like the 11th seed.
Yeah, you're not.
I
If
I
you don't
forgot
even
that
make the
last
play-in,
Pelicans
Shout out
game put him in.
Shout out the Pelicans, man. Shout out the Pelicans. Shout out Brandon Ingram. Respect.
facts. Yeah, no. If the Lakers even make the play-in, I think LeBron gets that second team nod over
That would be ugly though.
DeRozan.
I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't like that for the simple fact that the Bulls had a better record throughout the entirety of the season than the Lakers. And I know like everybody love LeBron James or hate him depending on the day. But I would have kept DeMar DeRozan second team because the
But
record
Yeah,
was there.
also,
At the same
considering it's the
time,
regular season award and the
Yeah.
play not part of the regular season. So
at
It's
the
the
same
it's the
time for
playoff.
me with DeMar was as soon as his team started getting hurt and shittier, that's when they started losing a lot of games.
It
And
was bad.
and they couldn't beat.
I mean, they
like,
were hurt. They were hurt when DeMar was going off, though. They were missing Lonzo and Caruso like the whole time.
I don't know the situation with Lonzo, but boy,
he's still
Lonzo's
hurt. I'm
been
pretty sure.
so hurt. I think he is hurt because he wasn't cleared yet. I think it was his right knee. So I don't
yeah,
know
they're
yet.
saying
But-
like it's severe.
Didn't the
It is
Bulls
severe.
only beat a top 10 team or something like that like three
They
times?
lost
They're like
to
3 and 20.
they lost to every team above 500.
The Bulls, yes, dude.
That's insane. That's
That was a stat I kept seeing every time
They
they
were
would
like
play
0 and
over
11 or something
500.
like that. Like 0 11, 0 12, something crazy. I'm like, yo, what the hell happened to the Bulls right now? But yeah,
Yeah,
that was a
you
shocker.
could tell pretty early on that the Bulls weren't gonna make any actual noise in the playoffs. I think.
At least they made it to the playoffs, man. That's more than what they.
Yeah, I think
All,
that's good. That's all Chicago needed for that team this season was to
Like
just make the playoffs.
it's a good to be there moment for them.
Yeah,
But now they're just gonna go
exactly.
back down in the
Yeah.
depth with Zach LaVine leaving.
Yeah, now Levine's gonna dip and they're back in the lottery.
They're stuck
bro,
with Vucevic.
Vucevic is so garbage to me. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Caruso being a backup for the Suns.
No.
I'll be happy.
Anyway,
You wouldn't want that?
Um,
What?
Caruso got good defense, man. Whoa,
Yeah.
whoa,
Taking him over Payne
whoa.
any day.
I
Caruso-
guess
Caruso can play defense. Let's campaign is a one-stop shop sometimes, and he get picked on. So let's calm down. I would not be mad at that.
I'll keep
Also,
campaign as a
Caruso's
third.
making a lot of money, so
Yeah.
I fucking hated Alex Caruso when he was
When
on
he
the
was on the Lakers?
Lakers.
I knew it. But the thing is, I couldn't get mad because he played his role well. He played his role really well. Good defender
Yeah.
off the bench, and he runs the floor. So I got to give it to him, man.
It wasn't
I
even.
like-
I didn't even hate him for a good reason. I hated him because of the Lakers fans.
Lakers are hard, bro. Lakers fans are. I can't say nothing bad enough.
We're
about them.
gonna. Hey, I'm gonna say this Celtics Warriors finals, which is what it's gonna be. The Celtics are winning.
Yeah. I'll be happy.
We're gonna see who's a Lakers fan and who's a LeBron fan.
I'm gonna be real with you. At the Celtics, I'll be happy because I like Tatum, so I'm cool with that.
I'm good with it too,
Yeah.
as long
I
as it's
really
not the
don't care.
Warriors.
Yeah, it's just like, cause nah, bro. Discussion of my time of the day was horrible. I did not need to see that, but man. But no, I'll be happy because I like Tatum. I think that team is really good. But if they win this year, it's gonna be real crazy. The off season is gonna be disgusting this year, but that's another conversation.
Yeah, let's. I don't want to think about that too much. So let's just. I do want to say, Joel Embiid, more total points than Tatum, more first team votes than Tatum, and only 4 less second team votes than Tatum. Yet, because of Jokic, he was on the second team. The thing is, I think it's okay that he was on second team.
Ooh.
With
Yeah.
how with how the All NBA teams are formatted,
Mhm.
I think it's okay.
There's nothing wrong with
like
that.
Josh
I
said
know
in
it.
the comments, like it's good they didn't bend the rules to change because then it would just get worse and worse every year.
They already been in the rules as it is. We just gotta accept for
Yeah.
coming forward.
I mean, they already started. They're like, oh, we'll let you vote Joel Embiid as a forward or as a center. So they're already starting it a little bit.
the positionless thing. So yeah, it's gonna continue forward. To be honest with you,
We're gonna get there eventually, but for the sake of this season, I think it's
I'm not mad at
fine.
it. I think it's good. I think did Joel not get hurt closer to the end of the regular season too?
I feel like I remember that, but I'm not
I know he
sure.
was out for
I
a
think-
lot of games at the beginning of the year, so
Yeah, I think that's the reason why too. It kind of takes into account like when people were like mad at John Morant didn't get first teams. Like John Morant was out for a good majority of the year, so it's like
And they
can't
went
get
like
mad at him,
20-2 without him.
yeah. But that great team structure. I can't get mad at that. So second
But yeah.
team, the second team is really good. I think the second team is a good, definitely good. I got no issue with that.
Do
Now, the
we
third team about to be hilarious.
rather than like talk about who's on the third team, let's talk about snubs. Anybody?
Jimmy, I kind of think Jimmy Butler kind of got snubbed a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't.
You think
I think Jimmy Butler-
I don't
Jimmy
agree with
Butler
that.
over Siakam?
Yes.
I don't agree with that. Jimmy Butler
Dude.
coasts so hard through the regular season.
But that first, bro. The thing is though, the number 1 seed can't even get mad at it, man. Jimmy
Best
Butler
player
was
on
kinda
best
crazy.
team, man. Or like
Jimmy
They're the
Butler
one
was really
seed.
the catalyst on that team, so I kind of got to give it to Jimmy on that. I think Jimmy Butler should have been at least a at least third team. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Because you see what happened to the Raptors. Them boys got whooped.
They did. So I mean, Cat is fine. He's obviously the third best center in the NBA. I'm good with that.
Hey, I said the same thing. I said the same thing. Remember when I said that?
What?
Yeah.
I already know
The
what I already
third
know what
best-
Rod's gonna say. I'll let him say it.
The third best center. Okay, offensively, you can say that he's a great center for being offensively, but overall, yeah, I got issues with Buddy. But I'm not gonna go about it.
Nah, hold on. We got Jokic, Embiid.
Mhm.
Who you got third?
Say it. I'm right behind you. Say it.
Hold on. What are you about to say, man?
Now, who y'all guys gonna say first before I say anything? I want to see. What were you gonna say first for your third?
I said a few pod episodes ago I'm taking DA third.
Oh my god.
Oh, okay. So listen,
I said top
to
3
be
or
honest
4.
with you, I'm gonna be rude with you. 1 and 2 is like the first tier. 3 to whatever, like 3, it's kind of hard. Like I'm gonna be real with you. Of course, I'm a DA guy, but I can't. I gotta be. I like hoops, so I can't be like biased towards DA. I can understand why people put Cat as third.
I want to know
Makes
who's
sense.
your third.
It's hard, man. I can't really pick a third right now because the only centers I really see that are like solidified, like their spots, is Joel Embiid and Jokic. It's kind of hard because the third, the whatever, is like tough to decide. Like
It
people say
interchanges a
So-
lot.
Bam's third, so
I
it's
mean,
like
we know that next tier is Rudy, Bam, DA. No order.
Rudy
obviously.
should not be in that tier.
I don't
agree.
think
That's the
Rudy
only,
Gobert is in that tier.
that's the only person I would not put in that tier. Rudy Gobert is a third tier center.
Rudy Gobert's the opposite case of Cat, where he's really good on defense, but he has. I don't understand how he's been. How long has Gobert been in the league, bro?
It's
It's
been
like
like, I was
2014,
gonna say
2013, 2014, something like
8 or 9 years almost.
Are you telling me, bro, that Rudy Gobert,
Has not developed a
2013,
hook
he's
shot.
been in the league for like what 9 seasons now, and he doesn't even have a
Yeah.
hook shot?
Nope. That boy can
All
shoot
right.
free throws a little bit better though.
Like, I'm sorry, bro.
I'm putting, but like the tier 2 is definitely Cat, DA,
You
and
gotta
Bam.
put JaVale in there. I'm just
Facts.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
Don't-
kidding.
No,
all right,
JaVale's in a
y'all-
tier of his
y'all
own,
do this.
man.
JaVale got his own spot, man. JaVale solidified in the NBA streets.
Yeah.
You on that goofy tier.
So okay, I'm fine with like saying that like the tier like I think tiers are better for ranking NBA players anyway, rather than specific rankings, especially when you have players that are as because like the debate between Cat, Bam, and DA, I literally think those three are like pretty much interchangeable.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't get mad at that. Only person who shouldn't be talking about tiers is Nick Wright because Nick Wright is an idiot. But besides that, yeah,
Oh yeah.
That superstar club
Yeah, I saw
such a
that.
dumb.
where
such
he
a-
has where he has Chris Paul sitting on the couch in the second level and like Tatum is just getting in.
Let's not talk
And
about Chris Paul
they're
right
checking
now.
up on
Let's
Booker.
not let's not talk about Chris Paul right now.
All right, we'll talk about Chris Paul later then.
Thank God. Let's not do that.
I mean, Chris Paul's on the All NBA third team, so we gotta talk about him a little
To
bit.
be honest with you, bro, I'm gonna say I can't even get mad. I'll probably put Trey on the third team over Chris.
He is on the third team.
I want. I just don't think Chris Paul should
The
be on
regular
third team.
season,
Yeah,
I
Chris
Paul.
100% think
Like-
Chris Paul is on third team during
Nah,
the regular season.
he is. He's the assist leader. I can't even get mad at that. He was the assist leader this year, so yeah.
I don't know that
Absolutely.
there's assist leader. I don't know that there's like I mean, what guard? We got
Oh.
Book in here already. We got Luca, Curry,
DeJounte
Ja.
and Garland.
I don't think DeJounte should be over Chris Paul.
I'm not saying he's over Chris Paul. I'm saying those are debates that I saw.
Yeah, Garland.
I can see. Ooh, Garland.
I could see Garland. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
can see Garland. Garland was hooping this year. Oh my God, I love Garland, man. That
While
Cleveland
we're
team
on the
is
topic
disgusting.
of Cavs point guards, I want to throw this out there. Have you guys seen the trade proposals for that? I've seen a few people on Suns Twitter talk about Colin Sexton coming here.
No,
I'm
nah,
chilling.
Get me
I'm
Karis
good on
LeVert, bro.
Yeah,
No.
I'd rather have.
that. No.
Yeah, I do not give us Karis LeVert because he was dookie this season. He's another
I'm not
campaign.
gonna lie, bro. Karis LeVert is a hooper when he wants to hoop, but he be inconsistent too many times. That what made him me mad during that what made me mad was when they played the Brooklyn Nets. Oh my God, Karis LeVert played so bad. It was so
Yeah,
bad.
he
The
was
only
bad.
person who played good was Darius, man. Darius is hooping. I love Darius Garland, man. That's my
But
favorite
like you guys
point.
wouldn't
One of
even
my favorite players to
take
watch.
you wouldn't take Con Sexton no matter how cheap we can get him because he's just coming off an ACL injury.
That's part of
They
why you
have his
don't
point
take him.
guard. They have their point guard of the future. You wouldn't give
I'm
up.
gonna be real. I would. I like Young Bull. Um, Ace,
Off the
I think he'll
bench,
be all right.
sure.
Right, because we
Off
could
the
probably
bench,
give up
yeah.
campaign, probably a pick and Dario.
And he'll learn from. I think he'll learn well from Chris Paul. Man.
Like if
I
we
guess
get
I don't know. I
if
don't
we
know
get
how
that
much the Cavs like him though.
if we do that Pacers trade, say that we do that Pacers trade, Miles Turner, Buddy
Yeah.
Hield, pick 6 for DA.
Bro, no, give me Chris Duarte, man. Forget all that.
Yeah, give me Chris Duarte.
Or say.
Chris Duarte
So-
with Devin Booker. We got 2 Hispanics running the game. Let's get it.
So but
What?
say we get that 6th pick, if we trade campaign 6 overall and Dario for Colin Sexton, they are taking that deal.
Oh, absolutely. Cavs, yeah, they'll take that deal. But at the same time, though,
I'm not,
we
bro.
ain't
Hold up.
looking at that.
Colin
We ain't
Sexton is
looking
a
at the Cavs.
hooper too. He can hoop. He
I
can give us that
know,
scoring off the
but
bench.
Brandon, I think you can get better for the 6th pick.
Yeah, that's gonna be swayed around a lot, though. That's definitely gonna be swayed around a lot. The
I
6th
don't
pick's gonna
know.
be very.
I don't know if you can get much better for the 6th pick.
You definitely can.
I think you
Dude,
can. I
Yeah,
think you
for
can.
sure. I think you could get DeJounte for the 6th pick.
Listen, man.
You're
Harry,
I'm
capping.
not saying it's
Harry,
realistic, and I'm not saying it's going to
Harry,
happen, but I
Harry,
think
you
it's
know this.
possible.
Harry, you know this. Who's been pushing to get DeJounte Murray on the Suns? I've been saying, listen,
Yeah.
if Chris Paul retires, give me DeJounte Murray. I said
Yeah.
this so many times. So like, give me
I
Murray.
would love it too. I would love that, but I don't
No,
think
I
they're
agree.
entertaining any offer for DeJounte.
No.
He's untouchable.
Because if Zach Levine's in play, and it's a high possibility that they're looking at him to go to the Spurs, they're gonna keep DeJounte Murray with Zach Levine. So that's the only way it would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think you can get better than Sexton for the 6th pick. That feels like a
Yeah, I
lot
think
to give up for Sexton, to be honest.
They can get some stuff from Utah if they decide to break it up.
I hate
Yeah.
Utah so
But
much.
who on
I hate
Utah is better than Sexton besides Donovan Mitchell?
They could trade Donovan Mitchell.
They can
They
take
could-
that.
I think Donovan Mitchell's gonna be leaving anyway,
Hell
though.
no.
But he's probably gonna go.
Yeah, let Donovan Mitchell come to the Suns, man. Come off the bench, Don.
Imagine.
No, that's so sick. Don gonna be like, man, I'm picking second fiddle to the Devin Booker right now.
Bro.
That's a cool flop right there.
I
Nah.
guess I don't really know. It's kind of hard to think of, but I think you can definitely do better than Sexton for the 6th pick.
Yeah, because that's a high quality. That's a top 10. Absolutely.
But
And
this
I
is a
know
weak
it's not
draft.
it's not a great draft, but the thing is,
there's some
like-
hidden gems in there. There's some
that's
hidden
a
gems in there.
nearly
The top 10's not bad.
that's a nearly top 5 pick too. Like that's a 6th pick in the draft, bro.
That's really hard. That's really hard to give up. Like just like give out. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're gonna
like,
want something
I
crazy
just
in
don't
return
know
for that.
anybody else we could get for honest. Like who would be teams that would be selling that would take that.
We ain't gonna talk about that just yet. We're gonna wait. But we're gonna wait for that. But yeah, I don't know. Keep this shit. I would say if that Pacers trade, they're gonna have to give us Chris Duarte. I'm sorry. We ain't getting I'm not give me a Chris. I'm cool. Give me Chris. I want Chris Duarte. That's the only person I want.
I'd be
I'm okay
if,
with Duarte.
if the Ayton trade ended up being Miles Turner, Duarte, and 6. I think I'd be thrilled with that.
Because we can flip the 6. That's the thing.
Yeah,
There's
you
no
can flip
point in
6.
drafting 6 for us.
No, if we use that pick, I'll be pissed.
We won't. Because if James don't use that pick, then he needs to get the executive of the year trophy back.
So yeah, you immediately, if that happens, and I'm sure they know this already. I hope James Jones is smart enough to understand this.
Because
They
you
just-
gotta look for. We're looking for a heavy hitter, bro. This offseason, we're looking for a heavy hitter if we're doing a sign and trade with DA.
We're getting
So-
KD. No. Nah, I'm off that.
We'll see how the we'll see how the offseason goes because this already plays me in play. So we're gonna leave it at that. But
We know.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of things
Happen.
linking KD to Phoenix.
hmm
Um, he's a huge Devin Booker fan.
And he loves Arizona.
He loves Arizona. He loves Scottsdale
He loves
Yeah.
specifically.
Monty
He's
Williams.
going to JaVale
He has
McGee's thing in Arizona.
he's going to the softball game.
Yeah.
Bro, he might as well already be his son, bro. Like, come on.
I will be
Come on,
real
man.
with you, man.
Come
Like,
on, man.
you know what's gonna happen too. He'll be like, "Hey, yo, Devin Booker, pull up, man. Say less. It's a wrap." But
But
nah,
I'm off
we'll
that.
see though.
Yeah, we can't talk too
Let's,
much about that. Let's.
let's
Yeah,
not let's not speculate too much.
yeah.
So yeah, all NBA teams we're pretty much good with them. Yeah.
Yeah, we're good. I'm happy with all of them.
There isn't really much of a debate with those. You can't be too mad at those.
Really
The big
just wanna
one,
say I
the big
predicted
ones is
exactly
just
2 months ago,
the big ones is.
except for LeBron and DeMar.
Oh, what do you
I
say?
pre-
Sorry.
I said I wanted to say 2 months ago I predicted the exact all NBA teams, except for DeMar and LeBron were flipped.
Dub, let's go.
respect,
Yes.
respect.
Rod,
It's my time.
It's your time. Go ahead. We'll give
it's
you the
your
floor.
time.
Listen, man, I'm finna rip a couple people, boy, because that's gonna be some people.
You can name
Don't
drop
be,
on
you can
this
yeah,
pod.
you can name drop.
We
It's
name
okay.
drop all the time.
Phoenix fans out.
He started right away.
Immediately, he didn't even wait. He didn't even wait a second.
Oh my
And
god.
a couple other
Oh
people.
my god.
Name
His
them.
name starts with J, and he knows it. There's a
Yeah.
lot of people that have made me mad over the past couple days. I've never seen such idiocy in one part of this fan base that was ready to scream. Phoenix fans up. You're talking about video games. Video games is what is a deal breaker for you?
Do they know that Book streams COD?
And Mikael.
People said it in an article that he stays up to 1 o'clock in the morning playing video games. Shut up about video games. The next thing, the whole thing about DA. DeAndre, you can be critical of DeAndre. I'm fine. DA played bad in the Mavs series. He played well in the Pelican series. He played bad in the Mavs series. Last year, you can actually argue last year when we made the run to the finals, he was considered probably our best player because he was the most consistent. And he had the highest points, highest field goal percentage last year too on the team. And he had stats that rival with Kareem in them. So again, DA is only 23 years old, so I hate when people talk to him like he's a finished product. I don't like that either. That doesn't make any sense. He's 23, a 23-year-old kid who has all the time in the world to get better.
Exactly.
Again, it's just stupid to me that you're talking about a kid who's a finished product. He's 23. 23 is already getting recognized by a 2-time MVP as the person who can hold him. Come on, man. Who we talking about here? Y'all people are talking about CP3. CP3 is 37.
38. Or no, he's
30
gonna be 38
He's
next year.
37. He's 37.
38 next year. My
37
bad.
years old. 37 years old. And y'all guys rather prioritize a 37-year-old more than a 23-year-old. That doesn't make any sense to me. A dude who gets hobbled up during the playoffs every single year is being consistent with CP3. And I love CP3. One of my favorite point guards ever to watch. But we can't lie here and act like him being 37 and continuously getting injured in the playoffs is not an issue. That's a severe issue. DA has his problems, and he's 23, so I want him to work on that. That's the reason why I'm not critical to the point where like get rid of him, because there's no point in getting rid of him. He's a 23-year-old. He's gonna develop getting better in the NBA. He already shown flashes that he can play at a high level. CP3 is about to be done in the next couple years. So what are we talking about here?
My only problem with this thing that happened with DA, and we don't know both sides, but when from what I know, the whole Monty asked him if he wants to go back in, and he was like, I can't pass myself the ball or whatever, and he was like, no, I don't want to go back in.
Oh my god. Oh. Wiggins almost put someone
I
on a
would be
post.
mad. I would be mad too though because if you look at it, bro, DA averages less touches with than McGee. Something crazy like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
So
insane.
Didn't JaVale literally say that the Suns look for their centers more than any other team he's played with?
you would, that's crazy to say that your best center doesn't get the same amount of touches you give JaVale. So again, Da is not a void of blame. He's not void of blame. We can all say that here. He has an instrumental part of playing bad, but it isn't just on him. It's on Monty not get him in sets to give him the ball. It's Chris Paul not is looking him off. And the thing about Chris Paul that made me mad, when he gets into the paint, he literally looks away from the rim or doesn't even give it up to Da. Like there's games where it's like it's horrible. So again, give
Yeah.
Da, that's the second best player on the team. CP3 is not the second best player. It should be Da. Da is the one who's really like in the trenches. Best game this season from Da is when we played the Bucks. Da had 35?
Something like that.
He outplayed Giannis.
Yeah, I played
Outplayed
Giannis.
Giannis and held Giannis. And you telling me that this guy, he's done. He's not gonna be better than this. Are you serious?
I think a lot of Suns fans forget how old he is. And honestly, this is a theme I'm noticing, not even just in sports, but in life in general. And it's this concept of like instant gratification. People hate waiting for shit. People
Bro,
they hate waiting for shit. And the fact that, like, if Aiton was like 25, 26 right now, I'd get it. I'd be like, okay, yeah, he's getting like, in a center's
up there.
career, like, I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, like he's getting a lot closer to those prime years. So, I get it.
You
But
need
the
him to be
fact that he's
better.
23,
No.
he's still 5 years away from his prime.
And he has generational touch around the rim.
Generational touch around the rim. I
You
remember
can't
talking
replace
about
that.
this.
You
I
can't
remember
replace
talking.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't. I remember talking about this before this season. How like desperately I wanted. I mean, Book's our leading scorer, obviously, but I desperately wanted Da to be our second leading scorer, which I guess he technically was, but by like 3 points.
It should have been more. He got more. He got the more touches in the game. This is making me upset.
I
Like
thought Da should have averaged at least 20.
he could have.
He should in the
And he
regular
could've.
season too. There's no reason he doesn't.
And the thing that makes me mad too is like you can get checked out of the game if you're not getting fed the ball. You can easily get checked out a game if you're not getting put in like even if you put yourself in situations where you know you can score right here.
It's
You're
like,
not getting fed the ball. You get checked out. You do.
sorry to interrupt you, Rod. I have to say, a lot of these people who like talk about Aiton's like his focus in games, you can tell when someone's never played like a real basketball game before. Because
That's
you're
most
right.
of NBA Twitter, bro. That is most of NBA Twitter, bro. I done played sports all my life.
Playing
get
in a basketball game, man, I don't care. Like, you could be up 30, you could be down 30, it could be a close game, whatever. If you're not like involved in the game, you're not going to be as locked in. You're just not. It's not even like sometimes it's not even a choice. It's like
Yeah,
That's why he was upset
if
with
you have a clear
Monty.
advantage, like in the Mavs series, we had a clear advantage in the paint, and you're not getting fed the ball by your Hall of Fame playmaker. I would be like, I would be pissed too.
All you're doing is
exactly.
you're setting screens, you're getting yourself in position in the post, and Chris Paul and hooks you off. Like, what we doing here?
Especially when you have
Like,
Dwight fucking Powell on you.
exactly. And like
That's
that's the
why
reason
that's
why I
why
was
JaVale
upset.
that's why JaVale is the perfect center for Chris Paul, is because he's a lob threat and he's perfectly fine setting screens and doing the dirty work and not getting the ball in return. But when you have a first overall 23-year-old center who has generational touch around the
Touch.
rim,
Yeah.
like, and he's not getting rewarded for his effort. How many shots did
Like,
Da take a game? I really want to know.
I can
like
pull this up.
10.
I'll
Like
pull
his
this up
field
right now.
goal his field goal average is around like 10 to 12 or something like that.
That's insane.
And there's some games where he had like 6 or like 7, which like should never ever happen.
Like I said, I have my issue with Da. I want him to be more aggressive, of course. Like I have a lot of issues with, like, not even a lot, a couple issues with Da, and I hope he, gets better at them. Wait, man, like there's other aspects of reason why he gets checked out so quickly. Like, how's my
Well,
Hall
So
of
shots.
Fame?
DA averaged 12 attempts a game.
12
I knew it. I
shots. He
told
should
you,
be
bro.
shooting 12 hook shots a game, bro.
12
Yeah,
attempts,
12,
and
12 mid range.
he was
He
the
finished
most
12 mid
efficient
range.
player besides
That's what
Biombo.
I'm saying.
Biombo played 14
And
minutes.
do you not understand who I was going to war with about this? Like the whole time, like of course
Yeah.
Da needs to develop. He's a 23-year-old. He's going to develop more. The thing
Yeah.
is though, as a point guard, as my quote unquote point god, why are you not feeding your number one overall pick in the post? Why are you not giving him the opportunities to actually make mistakes and make plays? We seen him when we played against the Timberwolves. What he do to Cat? He
Killed
outplayed
him.
Cat. He
Yeah.
dropped 30 on Cat. Cause you know why? Because they fed him the ball. And that's when Chris Paul was out. So guess who they
Yeah.
relied on? DA and Devin Booker. And when you give those two the ball, the most of the time, what's gonna happen? DA is gonna crack somebody's jaw, and Devin Booker is gonna murder anybody in his sight. So it really doesn't matter what it was. When he dunked on D'Angelo and DA with them was hype, that's what I love to see. Because they were able to run. Nobody slowed down the pace for them. And that's the reason why I don't want Chris Paul on his team because he cuts the pace down so much. He
I
wants to
wasn't
get
gonna
into
say
a
it.
half court setting. Like I have an issue with that. He's older now. He can't move
Yeah.
like he used to. So it's like it's kind of hard to see. Like he cuts down. Bro, we have dudes who are like 25, 26. They want to run. They have the young legs. They're fresher. Why would you want to slow down the ball?
And
The
that makes
setup, the
That makes
setup.
players like Mikhail more effective too, because you know how he is in transition. I feel like in the playoffs we didn't get any transition game going at all.
Because all Chris Paul wanted to do was fight with Jose Alvarado and Reggie Bullock to get down the court. Like, come on, man. Like, let's be real here. Like I said,
That's why
This
I'm
is
more in favor of trading Chris Paul this offseason than DA.
Yeah,
But that's
I
not gonna happen.
totally agree.
because Monty
So,
loves his players too much, man.
and here's what I
Crazy.
think it is. And I mean, this is all speculation, so I don't want to like presume to like know anything. And I think they talked about they mentioned this on the timeline podcast. Um, but I don't like I'm just not convinced that Monty and James Jones even like DA that much as a player.
I'm not gonna say that. I feel like that's all speculation at this point.
Because I mean, if you just look at the evidence, like first of all, James Jones did not draft DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, it was.
That was redacted.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, he's gonna be left nameless.
Yeah. So he did not like James Jones did not draft DeAndre Ayton, and then they hire this coach, and then they immediately trade for Chris Paul, and the second Chris Paul arrives, which last season I understood, I was fine. I was like, whatever. Chris Paul like taking like being the second best player, like I understood
I
it.
wasn't.
This
I mean,
season,
I wasn't even cool with that. I wasn't even. I didn't want him to do that. I
I'm
did
not
not
saying
want
I
him to
was
do that at
cool with
all.
it, but I'm saying I understand it.
Yeah, I get it though.
But this season, that should not have been the case. We all knew, all of us knew going into this season that Chris Paul was turning 37 years old. We like before the season even started, we were like we need to start relying on other scoring options, or else this is not going to work.
And
And they
that's
just didn't.
why
They just didn't do it.
I said I needed Chris Paul to be a glorified role player.
We be relying too much on our fourth quarter scoring to
Yeah, it was
It's-
bad.
And that a little
The
bit,
thing is, though,
honestly.
like the thing is, when we had games in control, we would blow his team out like crazy. But it's like the only thing that makes me upset is like Chris Paul slowing down the pace. If I have a young team, bro, my team gonna run. That's what I want them to do because they have the legs. They're fresher and they can withstand a long season because they're young. Older players can't move like that. Like only people you're seeing moving like that is LeBron James, and he had to get the HGH patch to make sure he's okay. So that's different. So you got to be careful, like when it comes to old players, like because it's easier for them to get hurt, and the easier for them to get hurt, the longer they're gonna be out. Like that's the scary part
Yep.
about like having Chris Paul, and Chris Paul's 6 foot, so it's like his
We
size comes into the issue.
we saw what Luca did to him on defense.
Luka treated Chris Paul like a toddler. I was laughing. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you.
Dude,
Brun-
yeah, that was the other
Brunson
thing.
did the
We
same
kind of
thing.
talked about this. Sorry, Aryan, but
Yeah.
the whole like, why did we keep letting Chris Paul switch onto Luca?
Should have ran a zone.
I don't want to talk about the Mavs that series too much because it just
To
makes
be
me
honest with
upset.
you, I'm not
But
even mad about it no more. Like when we lost, it's like I was like, okay, whatever. I'm not really mad to the point where like I'm gonna break some, but like I was like kind of disappointed in Monty's adjustments.
Yeah, Monty had a terrible series.
yeah, it's
Monty has a
exactly
lot
like we spent this whole season like fighting
crazy
for
man
our lives
to get
defending
him
these
comfortable.
guys,
Yeah,
and that's what they gave us.
Hmm.
like even I was even mad at Devin Booker, like how he played. But even then, it's like when you're the only scoring option on your team, and nobody else is able to get a bucket. Of course, you're gonna get blitzed. They did the same thing. They just did the Spurs thing when it comes to like, oh, like LeBron James scoring, make everybody like try to get a bucket. Same thing. So, like I said, man, Quez said it best. I think Quez and I both agreed. We got to get another shot creator for Devin Booker on the team because I don't want him being double teamed. That's why the speculations with like KD and stuff like that. Because if you get another shot creator on the team, that's the reason why I want that to happen. Kind of is because you can't double nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be unguardable. And the Suns, as they were in the playoffs, were very, very guardable.
And it was
Hmm.
horrible.
That's why I
Mikel was
thought Buddy Hield was a good
bad,
option. Because I think
but he is a good actor.
Buddy Hield
Yeah.
over. I think Buddy Hield's a better shot creator than Chris Duarte, isn't he?
But
I
Chris
don't watch
Duarte
too
is.
many Pacers games.
I'm gonna be
I
real with you, bro. Chris Duarte is a bigger body, so like his
I
defense would
think
be
Chris
really
Duarte
good
will
with
be a
him.
better shot creator
I've never
in his career.
personally been a big fan of Buddy Hield.
He's a great shooter, like he'll get you buckets, but like defensively, kind of like eh. And Chris Duarte is a younger player,
Yeah, he's younger too.
25, like 20,
Yeah,
what,
Buddy Hield's about
25?
to be
Like,
30, so
Duarte fits into our team, our age group and our timeline pretty well too.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take if anybody, I'll take Chris Duarte. Bro, what started a point guard with Chris Duarte? Ah, that would be disgusting.
Hmm.
I'll have to get a jersey, but we'll see though. The whole speculation about the trades this off season is going to be very funny.
I think whatever happens is going to happen on July 1st. I think it's going to happen right away.
It's going to be a banger, bro. All season's going to be generational. This going to be generational because there's going to be a lot of players getting moved.
Yeah.
I think there's going to be a lot more like big trades than I think where you realize.
Oh, absolutely. Because even Joel Embiid didn't play for getting traded. Because he openly talked about being traded. So it was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this offseason is going to be a little bit wild.
It's gonna be like that one off season with like Kawhi and PG, where it's like like superstars are getting moved.
What was that like 2018?
yeah,
It was right before the bubble season, right?
2018,
I think it was 18 because this is
Yeah, the year before. Yeah, yeah.
Kawhi and PG are going into their fourth season with the Clippers.
I'm gonna be real with you, but it's kind of sad how the Clippers like have such a dominant team, and then just ugh, ugh. I love that
Injuries,
team
man.
though. I love
Came
the
out.
injuries and just bad play in the bubble. Oh my god, that was horrible.
Yeah.
But
I think
I think it's
they
gonna
might have
be
beat
good.
the Lakers if they got
I'm gonna
past.
be real with you. I don't think it would have happened because Paul George during that time was bad.
That was
Yeah.
Playoff P.
no
Playoff
pandemic P.
P. Pandemic
P.
P. I forgot about that. Yo,
Hey,
the
he
Mavs are
probably
selling
did this,
hard
And
right now.
AD was actually healthy at the time, so
And that was like the best version of Anthony Davis we've ever seen.
Yeah, that's not happening no more. I'm gonna be real with you. Mm-mm.
No, he's done.
Yeah, he's cooked. He's a cooked product. He was a good dude. Now he's a cooked dude.
I had a dude
But yeah, I
today try to
think
tell me that the Lakers and Nets are gonna have a trade and they're just gonna trade 2 for 2. And I was like,
the
there's
Lakers have
no
no
reason
assets.
the Nets do that. No, they were
The
gonna
Lakers
do
have no assets either.
they were
So
gonna
it's like,
do Westbrook and AD for Kyrie and KD. And I was like, there's
man,
no
no, they
reason the
will
Nets do
not.
that. That is the dumbest trade thing I've ever heard.
First of all, Rob Lincoln's not even smart enough to make a good trade at the moment in time.
Oh
So what are we
my
talking
god.
about? Like the Lakers have no good assets whatsoever. Did they not trade all their picks away too? Like what
Yeah,
happened?
They traded like all their picks. Yeah, they have
Their
nothing.
best asset is THT, and he's like
Nah,
not
it's
even
still
an asset
LeBron.
at this point. Bro.
It's still
Their best
LeBron.
asset is Anthony Davis, really.
I mean, like
But
realistic trade asset. I don't think they're trading LeBron or AD.
no.
But
They're
So
not.
yeah,
They're
their
intentional, but
best.
their team's not gonna be good next year either because they're not gonna. I don't know what moves they're gonna make to even make the team like respectable.
teams want. I saw a report that teams want a first round pick if they want to take on Russell Westbrook, and the Lakers don't want to give a first round pick. So it's
Dude, I
I
can't
know.
believe, I cannot believe that the Lakers, after last season, where they made the playoffs, decided they weren't good enough and traded like all of their decent role players, or traded or cut them, or what, I forget exactly what happened, but
They
and
traded
then
them.
they traded him and then got Westbrook. Oh, they traded him for Westbrook.
Yeah, because he was on the Wizards.
Yep.
And then
got
they
rid
were
of
just
Peyton
like, yeah,
Pritchard
this
and
is
Kyle
good.
Kuzma.
This is fine. Like, bro.
And you know what's so funny about it too? They're keeping Russell Westbrook.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
think
tragic.
I don't think they can trade him at all because there's
I'm gonna
no
be
one.
real with you though. Like as much as Russell Westbrook was getting bagged on during the season, AD was playing like some bite. Oh my goodness, he was playing so bad. So it was like even if they lose, even if they won a game, like they'll blame Russell Westbrook for playing bad, but AD's right there playing probably just as bad as Russell. So it's like I don't know, man. The Lakers gonna be a cooked product for a good period of time.
Do you remember how many Lakers fans would pull up that picture with Westbrook, LeBron, AD, and Melo,
Oh
and
yeah,
be
they said who's
and be
stopping
like,
this?
oh, and Dwight,
He
Dwight
has
Howard on
4
the
Hall of
post, dog.
Famers.
and then they'd be
Yeah.
like, hey, who's stopping this team, bro? Everybody, man.
That team would have been disgusted in 2012.
That's-
That would have been the scariest team ever. I wouldn't play that team. I would not. I'd be so scared. That's prime Braun. That's HGH Pat. No,
yeah, that's a good ass team like 10 years ago, man.
absolutely. That's the same. Like, oh, we should get Derrick Rose on the team. Yeah, Derrick Rose. It was 10 years ago. I'd be scared of him, but not now. Be real with you, but
Hey,
nah,
what do you guys think about Dinwiddie on the Suns?
nope,
No,
Not
I'm
taking it?
chilling.
he had
no.
Dude,
one of the worst
Dinwiddie's
playoffs,
shot
bro.
selection is literally contested threes.
And if he's not, if listen, when he was making them shots in game 7, I was like, you really don't do this like that. I don't know why.
I was
I don't know
thinking the
why you
same
started
thing.
acting fool today.
I'm
But
trying to
nah, I
look up
don't do.
point guards or just guards that we
Hey,
can get off the bench.
I was saying Jordan Clarkson if the Jazz have like a fire sale and want to go full rebuild,
They're
I
gonna
think
go
we
full rebuild. So
I wouldn't mind Jordan Clarkson.
We could probably get Clarkson and let's see. We could probably get 2
give me
decent players from the Jazz for
give me
that 6th
Bogdan.
pick.
Give me Bogdan on the team, bro. Give me Bogdan on the team, bro.
Yeah.
Bogdan Clarkson, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Give me Bogdan
Yeah,
Clarkson.
how would we make that money work? We'd have to give up probably Shamit,
I'm fine
Payne.
with that.
Please
I'm
get rid
so
of
fine
Shaman.
with giving Champagne. I'm so fine. Get rid of Champagne. Get rid of him.
Shamit, Payne. Would that make the money work automatic? Let's look at the trade.
I don't know. If it depends because I think Carson signed an extension. Did he not?
Yeah, I think he's making a lot of
I'm
money.
looking. I'm going
He's
to
making a
the trade
buttload of money.
thing. Let's
It's
Oh
so
see.
my
crazy how
God.
Utah's always
I
had
just
like
can't
a
believe
defensive team. So,
we extended Shamit like that before
Shamrock
he's
getting
even
traded, bro.
1 minute.
James Jones gonna have to make that
Shamit's gone.
decision.
If any of these, like, I'm telling you, if the KD trade happens, Shamit
Shamit
is a
is
Brooklyn net
leaving.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shamit's gonna be gone, and that means Jay Carter gonna be gone too, though, because Jay Carter has an expiring contract.
I wouldn't be
So-
surprised if Jay's gone either.
Ooh,
I would not care to be honest.
I don't know if we'd be able to make this
I
money
don't care
work.
if Jay leaves, man.
You wouldn't because the only reason why it wouldn't work is Carson got the extension, so I don't think we able to
Well,
pay that money off.
Bogdan has the
But that's an extension.
well, it's not a Jordan Clarkson's only making 13 mil a year.
Hey,
Bogdan's
that's
making
the same with
almost
Landry
20.
Shamet. Him and Landry Shamet making the same money.
Yeah, it's just
Makes-
Bogdan's making 20.
Ooh,
Dude.
Bogdan making a buck.
I'm sorry. This is very off topic, but I just watched one of the worst
So we could put
offensive
Dario.
possessions I think I've ever seen from the Mavericks.
What happened? What happened, man?
So we all know that their whole offense is just three
Luka
pointers,
and
right?
threes. Yeah, Luka and threes.
I think they just, so they're down 13 right now with 4:40 left, and they just passed up 3 open 3-pointers and
Listen, man.
just kept passing the ball until it got to not Luca, Dorian Finney-Smith for the last second shot.
Listen, man. 3-point hunting in games has ruined NBA. That's why I love the Midi so much, man.
I hate watching the Mavs.
We
Yeah.
had to lose them boys, so I had to watch them beat us. I can't even get mad. But
No, all these threes are so bad because it's like you win or lose depending on if your shots fall in that game. It's like
that's what I'm
there's
saying.
nothing you can do about it. It's not like you're gonna start driving.
All I know is, man, it's gonna be real sick. It's gonna be a cold day in the hill if KD decides to come to Phoenix Suns. I already know.
If KD ends up a Phoenix Sun and we maintain a majority of our roster, I'm not gonna say I'm done. I'm gonna stop talking.
I ain't gonna say nothing. All I know is it's gonna be generational buckets being given, and that's the one I want to see. It's gonna be
Yeah.
straight. You're gonna be getting killed by just middies the whole game. That's gonna be so disgusting.
Luca looks
KD's
gas.
Oh, Luka is a fat
He
boy, so of
always
course he's
looks
gassed.
There's like almost
Luka-
zero possible way to make this trade work with Bogdan and Clarkson.
Yeah, because Bogdan.
Have you been in the trade machine this whole time?
Yeah, this last
Yeah.
like 5 minutes
I
trying to
think
make this work.
Bogdanovich is not realistic,
I
but
don't think the only person that
Clarkson-
can make sense is getting Clarkson. Bogdan we can't get.
But
Shamit and Clarkson are making the same money, so the contract won't be a problem.
but we
Yeah,
probably have
that's
to
just
give them
trade.
that 6th pick.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't think if they're
But
blowing up, they're not giving rid of that for no picks. So we could
I
probably
don't
take
think
Royce
The six
O'Neal.
picks going to Brooklyn.
We probably
Where do
get
you think
Royce
Spider
O'Neal.
going? Where do you think Spider going? I think Spider might go to New York.
Yeah, Knicks.
He's
I
really
want
good.
him in a Knicks jersey
I've called
or
New York
Miami.
since January. I've been saying Donovan Mitchell's going to the Knicks.
Or Miami. I'm kind of be happy with him being Mike. I think Dwayne Wade really was a spy. He really came into that franchise and
For
was like,
no
listen,
reason.
Yeah.
for no reason. He's like, Spider, come here, man. Look, you don't want to be here no more. These fans be racist and stupid. Come to the Miami Heat.
I wouldn't be shocked, man.
Bro, the Utah Jazz fan base itself is just a cesspool of Mormons and idiots.
Facts.
I
I've been to
feel bad,
Utah.
bro.
It's actually really nice there.
Yeah, it's a nice place. It's just the people there just ruin it.
Yeah. It's
But no, I
unfortunate.
think also one team I'll be happy to see play well against the Pelicans because Zion got cleared. I think Zion gonna be back. That team's gonna be filthy.
And I think they're gonna make some more moves. Get a real point guard.
You know what team they're gonna be banging with though? For real, that I want to see. It's gonna be I feel like the Pelicans and the Timberwolves rivalry going to actually occur. I want to see it so bad. Because Brandon Ingram with all the smoke and Pat Bev do something stupid. I want Brandon Ingram swinging on Pat Bev so bad. I just want to see.
Versus Jose Alvarado.
That's gonna be funny. That's a banger. That's a banger
Yeah.
series. That's going
I
7.
think they're much better than Minnesota.
I wouldn't call them much better.
Unless D'Angelo Russell leaves and they get somebody better, because
They're not gonna get nobody better.
D'Lo's having a tough year.
No, D'Lo's been having tough years. But I think that's gonna be a good. That'll be a good series to watch. I like the
Yeah.
fully healthy Pelicans versus Timberwolves.
Do you guys think there's any way we could get Drew Holiday?
I don't want Drew Holiday on the
I don't
team.
want,
I don't want
No?
Drew Holiday is the same
He's
as
so
Lowry.
inconsistent.
dude. The PTSD too. Like, are you kidding me?
I'm taking
We
him
want
over.
Drew Holiday.
I'm
We want
taking him
Drew
over
Holiday
Chris
playing
Paul.
in our building every other game after that.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Every single time Drew Holiday shoots the ball, he's building brick houses.
Yeah, he'll have his occasional like 30-point game, but everything in between is like straight bricks.
It's so ugly too,
Yeah.
though, because the way he's breaking just makes my heart hurt.
Yeah, Drew is carried by like he'll have like we said he'll have his like once in a while like holy shit like this guy's really good like game, but he's not.
That's the same with Middleton too sometimes though, because Middleton be on some BS until when he plays us, because he draws 40. He be breaking Mikhail's jaw. I'm like, yo,
Chris Middleton is a certified Suns killer.
and I gotta
Yeah.
respect it because he do it every single time. This man drops.
Damn, Dallas threw in the towel, bro.
I kind of expected that to happen.
Well,
though.
there's a minute left, right?
Really
Yeah.
though, your season is ending, and you're
Hey,
not.
man.
I mean, I guess like the Warriors still got their starters in there.
Listen, man,
It's
I'll
so
be
funny
real
how
with you, bro.
Dwight Powell starts, but he plays 7 minutes, and then
Yeah.
Maxi Kleber plays 27 off the bench.
Listen, I mentally checked out of basketball as soon as the Suns lost and went straight to boxing and football. So it's like I kind of expected them to lose. Like the Mavs did good this year. I can't even get mad. I
Hey,
gotta
they're
applaud
bringing out the Western. Hey, Brandon. First, how
Oh,
long
yeah.
have we going, Brandon? First of
we
all,
have been going for an hour and 5 minutes about.
all right, perfect. So
Bro,
before we wrap it up here, I want us to get our. We won't do like a live reaction or anything because I think that's going to take too long. But
Yeah.
let's get our predictions before this ends for Western Conference Finals MVP.
Andrew Wiggins.
Jordan
Andrew
Poole.
Clay.
Andrew
I'm
Wiggins.
playing. Jordan Poole's my
I
dog.
have Wiggins.
I'm
I
taking
have
Clay.
Andrew.
Wiggins, yeah, Wiggins been hooping. I like Wiggins. Steph Curry finna lose out another MVP race.
Clay, Clay just
The
dropped.
agenda moves.
Clay just fucking dropped 32 game
Klay
5.
Thompson.
Wiggins been having some.
Yeah, good thing it's not based on one game though.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, I know. But
I got
recency
I got
bias.
Wiggins. I cannot believe the Warriors are going back to the finals, man.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna
I
win,
thought it was
though.
over, bro.
I want the Celtics to win. I am praying on the Warriors' downfall, like constantly now. I want the
Listen, man,
Celtics.
I
I
don't wanna-
need Tatum to win this ring, man.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tatum wins this ring, bro. I'm gonna be so happy because that conversation between him and Luka gets put to rest for a little bit.
Yeah. Especially if he
Yeah.
beats Golden State and Luka couldn't.
But and the thing is though, if the Celtics lose to the Heat, which is still possible. Oh my god.
Bro, who would
Oh.
even get? Who would get finals? Who would get Eastern Conference Finals MVP if the Heat won?
That's disgusting. I don't know. They have such a
Duncan,
horrible
Just give it to
offense.
Spoelstra, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Eric Spoelstra, man.
It's gonna be like Max Strus or something.
All right.
It's gonna be Gabe Vincent.
David.
All right. We've been going for over an hour here, so I think this is a good time to wrap it up as this game is ending here. Anything else you guys kind of want to touch on?
Katie to the Suns. If Katie comes to the Suns, I hope to God people are ready for my talent to get disgusting. That's all I need to know.
All right. Well,
Same.
the message is out there, Rod.
They know this.
All right. Well, if we're all good here, then thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Wiener Ball Podcast. You can follow us on all social media at WKB Podcast. Some of them probably have an underscore in there somewhere. Just you guys can figure it out. You can follow me on Twitter and on TikTok now. I'm posting TikToks at
Look at
Mikkel
this guy.
Bridge. Yeah. On Twitter, I'm at Mikkel Bridge. On TikTok, I'm at Mikkel Bridge with an underscore.
This man's plugging
Aryan.
everything.
Oh, this boy
And that was
is
two social medias, bro. That was two. Aryan, you want to plug your socials?
Yeah, at RNS19 on Twitter.
Brandon?
I'm plugging my Twitch because I'm starting to
There you
stream
go.
now. Me and Isaac will
There you
probably
go.
be streaming after this episode. I don't know
We
if
are going
Isaac
to be
will,
streaming
but I'll
after this
some
episode. No, we
GTA.
got a heist. We got a heist to finish.
Pope X Atomic.
GTA.
Yeah, we've been on that GTA grind. I'm not gonna lie. And Rocket League.
Oh.
They call me Mikhail
Rocket
Bridges on
League.
Rocket League. Tell him, Isaac.
Oh my god,
Tell
we
him.
don't even have to get
Well,
into
so
that.
Tell him.
Wait, were you
Just
a brick
turn
in
into the
brick in
stream.
He's
Come on,
breaking
man.
on Rocket League too.
That's crazy.
No, I be saying I'm Mikhail Bridges, and sometimes I'm like I'm Game 7 Mikhail right now.
Oh my god, I gotta turn this off, bro. I gotta turn this game off. I cannot watch this right now.
All right, Rod, you want to plug
Oh.
anything?
Yeah, you want to
Listen,
plug your
man, I
socials?
ain't plugging nothing. Y'all know what my Twitter is, man. I'm not gonna say it because I don't want them people following me because they're gonna be mad what I just said. So I'm gonna let them sit on it, and if they got problems with me, it don't matter what's gonna happen because I'm just gonna talk crazy to them regardless. So yeah, but thanks for having me on the show though.
Yeah,
Respect
no
y'all.
problem.
I love
We
y'all guys.
we appreciate you taking some time out of your day, man.
Of course, I love y'all guys. I love this. I love the smart Suns fans.
Smart
Yeah,
Suns
it's-
fans.
The smart
There's not
Suns
too many
fans.
of us. Not
Yeah,
gonna lie to you.
It's like good 2%. It's good 2% now.
All right, Brandon. I'll make sure to leave in that you said Suns fans are not smart before we send this podcast to all of our Suns fans listeners.
He wouldn't be wrong.
No, I'm
I'll say it again. I'll scream it.
most of this fan base is not smart.
At all.
Delusional.
All right, but yeah, thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Wiener Ball Podcast. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
Peace.
All right, man. I gotta pee so fucking bad, bro. I'll be right back.
Yeah,